but it was definitely needed. Hey, birds! Come on through! Yes, sir! Thank you! Arigato ne! So, yeah. Okay, let me just make sure. So I can see Lily, I can see my dad, I can see Bianca, I can see Nenriki, I can see Don Travius. I think that's all the people that I have on here that I get to watch and see what they have going on. I have interesting awards, I guess, like finishing first a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's really more so just supposed to encourage you to learn, and then you should feel comfortable to come in the Discord and practice with us. Or people have been adding me on Twitter, so I've just been replying to people on Twitter. It's I'm chilling, you know? All you gotta do is try. Come through. Okay, wait, I think somebody else came in. Okay, come through, Ro. Yep. Okay. So yeah, I use that, and then also, I have Duolingo, but just because I'm trying to get to the end, I want to know what the end of Duolingo looks like, right? I started Duolingo maybe like 10 years ago, but like, has anybody ever gotten to the end of Duolingo? So that's what my mission has been this past year. I've made it to like level, like I don't fucking know, like 40 on Duolingo. I don't know how long it's supposed to go, but I keep it just because it also, because I'm so far on there now, it goes alongside with my Air Learn, and I started Air Learn last year because I told my dad to download it so that I can watch him as he goes through it. Yeah, Duolingo is ass, but like it's cool for just words. It can save all the words that you have learned in its own little section, just like Air Learn. But what you really should be using, you should be using the Japanese app and the kanji app. So how the Japanese app looks, it looks like this. You literally pay like $1.99. Let's say you're on like level 4, right? Actually, I did all of this. Yeah. So it'll show you what you haven't gone through yet, right? And it's going to test you, and it's going to help you. It's going to pronounce it for you, and it's going to type it out for you. And then you have to figure out what's the correct, right? And then now you have to spell it. And then eventually it's going to make you spell it with your finger. So it's going to help you just get your vocabulary up and know what you're reading and how to spell it. So this is why I say I'm really good at reading and writing, but my pronunciation is bad. But my pronunciation is bad and my grammar is bad only because my English pronunciation and grammar is bad. Like when I loosely speak English, it's not that good. So me loosely speaking Japanese, it's but this is basically what it looks like. So like let's say you're learning something like iki mik, so you're quite literally having to draw it correctly on there. You see that? Super easy. So it forces you to remember, and it's basically like a memory game. I would definitely recommend the kanji exclamation point app and the Japanese exclamation point app. If you're just trying to like learn words first and then get into the learning side, but I wouldn't be too like discouraged, okay? Because you have to just try a little bit every single day. I tell everybody, you just have to try literally 15 minutes a day, 15 minutes of your time of you being on the toilet or you eating or you just sitting down doing absolutely nothing, whip your phone out and just do one lesson. One, like, you can either do one of these or you can go on Air Learn. Oh, my bad. You could do Air Learn and just do one lesson. Okay, come through, CC Blasian. You see what I'm saying? And like, I've already gone through all of these different like subjects and things, right? So Air Learn is pretty easy. I literally only have Air Learn just because my dad wanted it. So I told my dad, I'm like, okay, if you're gonna do this, I'm about to be a hard ass on you. So yeah, I've been a hard ass on my dad. And look, he just did his for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let me see. My dad got a streak, and then I outdid his streak. But, you know, even with adults or even like people like our parents or our grandparents, they can become discouraged from being into or doing things that they used to love or they used to know or trying to learn something new. It's very discouraging. So I also think that's why it's really important for you guys to be like in the Twitter community or in the Discord community, because like everybody is there waiting to help you. I know you guys want to learn Nihongo so bad, and you can, okay? You said I would have never learned that hiragana if it wasn't for that. Exactly. It's super easy, it's quick, like it's painless. It's really painless. And like if you want to take it a step further, you can get a notebook and you can write the letters and the kanji separately so that you have it for yourself. But even if you don't want to do that, always come to the Discord, you know what I'm saying? And use voice chat. Come in that bitch. Konbanwa, konnichiwa. I'll be telling y'all, irashaimase. Konbanwa, konnichiwa. And I'm saying that because I'm welcoming you to my space. But you don't say welcome. You just say konbanwa, right? You don't even have to say konnichiwa because konnichiwa is part of konbanwa, right? You just get right into how are you? Genki desu ka? Genki da yo. Anata. Jibun ga warui desu. Oh, naze? なぜか悪いがとってもは優しいね。So instead of me feeling 悪い, I would rather be yasashi, like nice. I would rather feel nice and light rather than warui. And warui just literally means like bad, like not feeling good, like not feeling the best that I can feel. Not, let's get the Nintendo music going. We say, steady talking about some kaimono ni ikimashou. That bitch ain't no Ricky. All the niggas gonna buy my cookie. 6, we need to get back to doing music. I got my little mic. What we gonna do? My projector turned off. How have I been lately? I've been good-ish. Good in the sense of like I'm really healthy, but ish because I've been looking for like my own team, my own team to just like do stuff with and be as creative as possible, and to just like starting life over once again, which I low-key didn't want to do, but sometimes you have to do things in order for your future to be like as amazing as possible, even if it means like being uncomfortable or being broke for a little bit, or like not being able to like do certain things. Like I've always been the type of person to like um sacrifice like my happiness so that I can take care of stuff, and I don't want to be in that too long this year. I have a lot of like amazing stuff coming up, especially with like Crooked Mouth. I'm super grateful for that. I'm so grateful for Crooked Mouth because like this is low key one of my biggest dreams since I was like a kid, was to like have my own brand or company that involves like teeth, right? Teeth and grills mixed together, helping people fix their teeth while still creatively expressing themselves. So um, it's going to be a lot of stuff this year. We're going to be at Rolling Loud. We're going to be trying to roll out some other stuff before then as well. Try to get you guys scanned and get you guys into grills. Um, Yes, I want a model for my favorite designer. Fuck yeah. Definitely one of my favorite designers is Vivienne Westwood. I love her so much because we kind of have the same brain, and we were born on the same day, just obviously at different points of time. And I've always felt really close with her because of the things that she preaches, and also she had um, the first brand that she had before she had Vivienne Westwood, before she used her name. It was called like Harold by Vivienne Westwood. I can't exactly remember. It was definitely called like Harold. Can't remember right now, but yeah, all I remember is that it's called Harold's something. So Harold's was Vivienne Westwood's first brand that she had, and then she started experimenting more, and she ended up finding her voice through punk. And if you know anything about being alternative and like punk aesthetics, or being alternative in general, is like you're making a statement and you're fighting for what's right. You're like basically against the I feel like I'm getting way too deep into this, but in like a political matter, it's like you fight for what you think is right, and that's how Vivienne Westwood has always been. And I think that is so inspiring, especially because like I don't look up to people, but if I were to think about like who would I want around me in this like moment of time in my life, and how I feel, and the things that I've gone through, and like things I've had to escape and like live through, it would definitely be somebody like Vivienne Westwood, just because like she's that girl, and um she was so strong within herself. She had a strong sense of self and a very strong um mental space. Even though I know she was probably batshit crazy, because I know I'm batshit crazy. Not as crazy as I used to be. I'm definitely way more calm. But in the sense of just like learning, designing, growing, um, and living, I think I'm missing that part of my life of like living. Like I've been too submersed in the world of work that I haven't made too many new stories. I mean, it's been a lot of shit going on, you know? But as far as like what I want to control, it's kind of different when you're living like in the artistic lifestyle, because like anything is liable to happen. So as long as I'm just like being myself and I'm able to get my words and my thoughts out, that's pretty much all that I kind of focus on. So like if you ask me if I was okay, I would say yeah. But if you really ask me the deeper side of that, I would